use of dialogue on building characters has several functions and advantages. Here are the two most significant ones. It advances the plots and it helps characterizations by visualizing your characters. Dialogues reveal not only your characters' emotions, their personalities, and their relationship between each other, but also present their manner of speech and their moves, which makes your scenes come to life. However, bad dialogues make your reader feel bored and give up reading. Here are the two principles for you to keep in mind. First, do not replicate every word from daily conversations. Dialogue should sound real, but only through meaningful manipulated sentences which move on plots. Now, let's take a look at the conversation between Claire and Karen. Hi, Claire.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine too.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Friday for lunch.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I haven't had lunch yet.
Do you want to come?
Sure, let's go. If you write down every word from Claire and Karen's conversation, it would be looked like just a typed transcript. To be worse, it makes your reader feel bored. Dialogues may preserve the spontaneity required by a real conversation, while still maintaining the meaning required by a story. Instead, try to write dialogue that is less on the nose. For example, "Hi Karen, I'm going down to Friday for dinner. Wanna come?" The next word should not be yes. You should write more details on what Claire and Karen had in Fridays. And that is telling essential information. Moreover, long dialogues decrease the tempos and rhymes of the scenes. Try to break up large blocks with physical actions, descriptions, and replies. Now, I'm going to show you how dialogues reveal characters' emotion, their personality, and their relationships. Oh, could you just tell him, Dumbledore? You idiot! You stubborn pig! Can you guess what Hagrid would say to me if he heard my being rude to Dumbledore? Let's see. This quote shows that Hagrid respects Dumbledore very much, and the letters in capitals indicate his furious response to the insults. It is apparent he must shout it back to the insulter. Now, let's take a look at another conversation between three good friends in Harry Potter series. Hermione, Ron, and Harry have very distinguished characteristics, as you can tell from their conversations before the upcoming exams. Hermione said, "Look at you playing with your cards, pathetic. We've got final exams coming up soon." "I'm ready. Ask me any questions." "Alright. What's the three most crucial ingredients in a forgetfulness potion?" I forgot. "And what, may I ask, do you plan to do if this come up in the final exam?" "Copy of you?" "No, we won't. Besides, we are to be given special clues bewitched with an anti-cheating spell." "That's insulting, as if they don't trust us." Harry and Ron tended not to worry too much about the upcoming test. However, in contrast, Hermione had already well prepared for everything. Her words just portrayed her well-known bossy streak and know-it-all knowledge. These two boys seemed to have already been used to count on her and been urged to study harder. Apart from showing emotions between lines, characters' different manners of speech or their unique speech pattern also show their personalities. Accents, slangs, or the ways they speak, murmur or shout, facilitate characterization. Here's another quote from Hagrid to Harry. "You did as much as your father would have done, and I can't give out no higher praise than that." Instead of saying "you did" or "your father," the writer even vividly portrayed Hagrid's real speech and his special speech pattern, which is very different from other characters. So the manner of speech reveals much about personalities and emotions as well. From aforementioned examples, one extremely important reason why your readers can perceive your character's emotions and their attitudes is because of the acts, because of the behaviors added before, during, and after each sentences. For example,
what can I ever learn?
Then, how can you better describe Karen and her behaviors? It is better to write Karen sighed and with angry voice. How can I ever learn? Instead of Carrie felt depressed and lost faith in herself. Remember, writers have to describe those acts and behaviors instead of telling your readers what happened. You should let your readers read by themselves. In addition to use dialogues, here's another example of creative way to build a character. The following excerpt is from a science fiction, Flowers for Algernon, written by Daniel Keyes, which is one of my favorite short stories. This excerpt you see is the beginning of the story, full of Yale spelling words. Sentences are simple and straightforward in a very colloquial way for telling. And the dates above the right corner tells you that you are now reading someone's diary. The protagonist in this story is named Charlie Golden, a 37-year-old man with an IQ of 68, who decided to become smart and thus join an intelligence-enhancing surgery. The splendid technique of describing this mentally retarded man is by those terrible yet catchy wordings. Immediately, your attention and curiosity are piqued. Moreover, using progress report and diary, and first-person narrator by main character himself, readers are able to closely examine Charlie's changes. Also, this character's naive and simple-minded tone even magnifies the significance of events that Charlie cannot himself understand. So, there are plenty creative ways to describe your characters. To wrap up our lesson, here are more general concepts and principles. First, choose an angle or point of view to write your characters. Second, provide sufficient details of characters' physical or behavioral attributes. And last, dialogues, especially good dialogues, advance the plots and visualize characters. Hope you enjoy our lesson, and you are welcome to join our online activities and exercise. We have prepared a worksheet for you to facilitate your writing. Please check out our websites. See you next time.